French Throwdown was something we started back in 2012. We managed to get 250 athletes involved around France, and we thought that was like amazing. But the emotional connection we had and the blues, the post-event blues we had was like, and that's like a come down from something quite addictive. Should we do this again? It's grown organically over the last 15 years. We hope we did CrossFit proud, and that we showed the world that CrossFit in Europe is very much alive and kicking.
Hello and welcome to French Throwdown live from Paris.
Semi-finals is probably one of the most stressful parts of the seasons for these athletes. Your season could come down to 5 kilos in a front squat.
But understand what you're creating. You're not creating qualifiers, you're creating memories and emotion.
Laps it up from the crowd, 100 points.
The French Throwdown has always played quite an important role in shining a light on CrossFit and talking about CrossFit. And bringing affiliates together. So in all, we're going to have about 500 affiliates here this weekend. So we have 2 competition floors. We had 940 athletes across all the different categories, and we were qualifying just over 50 athletes in different age categories.
We had people competing from all different categories and all different age groups. So we had beginner categories for people that were 6 months or newer to CrossFit, or it's their first CrossFit competition. We had teams, we had teenagers, we had masters, all the way up to 70 plus categories. That was probably one of the coolest things this weekend, is to be able to see what CrossFit can do for you as you get into your 50s, 60s, 70s and above.
We had 11 individual male athletes that have already been to the games that were fighting for just 3 spots. So there was tension in that category all weekend.
On the guys' side, yeah, Jayson Hopper coming over was a sort of late addition and maybe a surprise to some people. I guess it was because Victor Hoffer went over there from France and took an American spot, as they said. So maybe Jayson decided he was going to come back over here and take a European spot. So on the female side, Aimee Cringle, and especially after her open performance, Mirjam van Rohr were going to be favourites to be up there. We had Claudia Gluck, obviously from France, wherever she was on the floor. That was crazy to see.
Doing the semi-finals, French Throwdown. I'm alright. The first one's good for me, so kick off the weekend nicely.
How many French words do you know?
I did French at school. You'd think I'd know a few, but I know things like fromage, phrase, Tower da Eiffel.
The event's good, nice one to open up with, a little bit longer, so it's good for Holly, and the weather's cool in France for once, right? So it's like what we're used to back in Scotland. It'd be nice.
We're going 1 minute, so could you catch me after? Locked in. We're in France, by the way.
Okay, number 5.
The athletes are going to line up inside. They're going to run out the door to the left. They're going to come back in. They're going to row. They're going to go through their lane at the bottom, pick up their feed sack and run again, a slightly longer run course the second time. For elite individual females, 3 tickets on the line for the CrossFit Games. French Throwdown elite females are taking on workout number 1, heat number 1.
So Aimee Cringle actually was in basically lane 20, it looked like, from where we were standing on the call. And I remember thinking that she was going to be good at this event, and it was an event that was in her wheelhouse. And then sort of 3, 2, 1 go, she overtook about 7 people before we even got out onto the run on the floor.
Why is Jayson Hopper in the first heat? Should he not be in the second heat? So he was invited by French Throwdown. He took Roman Krennikov's place. Fittest man on earth saying, hey, I'll go. He'll say, okay, yeah, cool, you can go.
What's it like watching the first event go down?
It's like giving birth. You know, everything's been planned and prepared, and the workout was tested like, I don't know how many times, and I want to see what it's like when they finished, and whether we've hit the stimulus that we wanted to.
Aimee Cringle is an absolute tank.
Yes,
she's so big.
She's an incredible athlete, really, and shout out to her. She trains non-stop.
And then Aimee Cringle absolutely burnt that workout down for the next 20 odd minutes.
And it looks like Jayson Hopper is going to take an event win and set a pretty quick early time to beat.
He was able to pick it up and take home a perfect start with 100 points to start the weekend.
Cringle crossing the finish line, a heat win, 21:47 unofficially, 21:48. There you go.
Yeah, so after the row, was the legs really heavy, and it was not possible to run faster. But I tried, yeah. That was hard actually. That row. That row made me feel sick.
Yeah, pretty good. Judging by the 2 minutes it takes each of them to stand up at the end, it's hit the sweet spot. Pretty good. There was a nice race at the end. Literally, it's like photo finish for 3 of the athletes. It's pretty cool. So
I wish I could have peeled back a little bit, but there was a heat after me, so I just had to keep the foot on the middle. Yeah, I had to push. I'm in the first heat. He said I gotta get drug tested right now. I beat him that bad?
You can test it because it's going to go to a doping test. You can take a photo if you want.
It's my coach.
No. Take a doping test right now.
That was fast. At least let him finish your bit.
I don't know. They tell me to do that. I do that.
Well, keep me updated with how event 2 goes.
I think he was more nervous because he doesn't know a lot of these athletes. So it's like, who's good at what? It's like, doesn't matter. Just got to go out there, do your strategy, and do your best.
Day one was really good. We talked a lot. So the really cool thing about French Throwdown is they want to tell the story of all the athletes across the weekend, from like your novices all the way up to your hoppers. So it is cool. It's really sort of inspiring seeing all the kind of people at my level doing stuff, but also seeing the improvements across the day. Like we get closer and closer, I guess further and further away from the base of the shaft and closer to the tip of the spear. But it is really cool. It's a lot of talking, but a fantastic venue, fantastic volunteers, fantastic fields.
Aimee Cringle's performance in that event was one of the most, it looked like she was in one of the beginner heats. That was one of the most impressive things that I've seen with my own eyes on a high level competition floor, so that was cool to see as well.
What is the breakfast this morning?
Got a bit of all sorts really. Got my own Greek yogurt and I put my frozen berries in there.
That looks delicious.
That is very good.
Yeah, she's doing it for the gram.
It's
not really how it is.
Wait, what do you say?
Doing it for the camera.
Yeah.
Wait till she starts making this concoction in here.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
She has a tendency for soggy cereal, yeah.
Let me show you pictures of toast on my phone. If I just search toast. 90 plus pictures of toast.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, let me see. Wait, show me where it says 90 plus pictures of toast.
90 plus. But like bread related things.
Yeah. So these are all the toasts that you've made? Like
or ate somewhere.
Yeah.
Anything to do with bread is in here.
How many photos of moments? Have you got?
Photos of food, do you want to know that?
Yeah.
10,000 plus.
10,000 photos of food.
Plus, yeah. But food related things, yeah. It's bad that, isn't it?
Paying Apple £5 a month so she can store photos of food.
Sorry.
I've got a yogurt story. I'm not exaggerating.
The one where it was in the car?
It was in the car, yeah.
Everyone knows this story.
So, hot summer's day in England. Aimee jumps in my car, leaves a yogurt in there,
for a good 24 hours. Jumps back in my car 24 hours later and goes, oh, the yogurt, it must have been nearly boiling. He just starts chipping away at this yogurt, and I'm like, that is, how are your guts not like falling apart inside?
Machine.
Lost a stupid bet yesterday, hence the moustache. So fun and games.
Are you serious?
Yeah, we put a bet on yesterday. If she was top 10 at the end of day one, my beard had to go into a moustache. So there you go.
And it worked out. And then if I stay top 10 today, that moustache goes.
Yeah. Now it comes off. So she's got some incentive.
What have we got in store for you today? We have event 2 and event 3 for the elite individuals.
All right, second workout of the weekend, Guillotine. It was 2 rounds, 20 calories on the echo bike, 18 for the ladies, and then 10 snatches and 10 bar muscle ups. Then another 2 rounds, 20, 18 calories on the echo bike, another 10 snatches, another 10 bar muscle ups. Aimee Cringle. Again, she was just able to keep a better pace on the echo bike. She was able to stay ahead of the snatches. It was pretty close on the original barbell, the first barbell, the heavier barbell, but was able to make a little bit of separation as the weight got a little bit lighter with a faster cycle rate on the snatches.
So Aimee Cringle was not first off the bike, but she's first off the bar and back to the bar muscle ups for 10 bar muscle ups in this first round. She's joined by Holly Tynan.
This was also the event where people started to look at Holly Tynan. She came 3rd overall.
Moritz Fiebig with a 2-rep lead over Jayson Hopper. And Moritz Fiebig loves the French Throwdown, loves an event win, and laps it up as he crosses 10:33. Last rep for Aimee, and she'll cross the finish line. Another event win, another 100 points, cementing her place at the top. 11:34 unofficially.
How was that, Mirjam?
It was hard, but I'm really happy, yeah. I think I did a good pacing. I start not too fast, but try to be consistency, yeah.
How was that one?
Oh God, so easy.
How was that?
Looking so good. Let's go. I'm here to fight. I'm not just here to play anyone.
When Moritz gave me a good little push at the end, I felt like I was in a good spot, progressing, getting closer and closer to him. And then he burned it down. He wanted it more, I guess. He didn't want to disappoint his European fans.
80 kilo snatches felt like 70, or no, 40, kidding. But it was good, yeah, especially being in front of the fittest man on earth is always good. So nothing about you.
Hey, anybody can beat me once.
Everyone?
Hey, make sure y'all drug test him.
Today, Aimee Cringle and Moritz Fiebig victorious with Hopper in second. We have another event this afternoon, which is going to be the 2018 redo. 15 double dumbbell thrusters and 15 burpees over the line.
Event 3 for the men, 6 rounds, 15 thrusters, 15 line facing burpees.
Hopper and Couillard on the right hand side of your screen racing each other. Colin Bosshard in a league of his own, 4 reps to go on his final set of thrusters.
I think at this point Jayson Hopper's maybe looking around thinking 2 event wins is pretty easy over here in Europe. Hopefully after that event he was realizing that he's going to have to fight for his place back to the games.
5 reps to go already for Mirjam. Her speed on the thrusters is incredible.
It hasn't slowed down. Hasn't she got like 300 wobbles unbroken?
Yeah, it's crazy.
But yeah, that workout, horrible, brutal workout. There's nowhere to rest, there's nowhere to slow down. If you want one of the top times, you basically had to hold on to the thrusters for as long as possible and try and keep that horrible pace that you don't want to keep on the burpees, and that was a separator across the athletes for event number 3.
100 points for Colin Bosshard, 8:11. 5 reps to go for Mirjam on the left of your screen. Laps it up from the crowd, 100 points, 7:29.
Alright guys, everybody up, everybody up. Alright, wait a second.
That was great. I have the best public, as you can
catch me when I'm very tired. It looks like I'm out of shape, but it was really fun. I love burpees, so I'm glad we got to do some. But tomorrow we do handstand walk, and I like that even more. So this is going to be a good Sunday and a good end to this day. So I'm happy. Coach is happy. Then I'm happy.
Hey, everybody hold up a one. Everybody hold up a one. Everybody hold up a one.
What? That's
number one.
The opening ceremony, it's a moment where we get the spectators to thank the volunteers and all the athletes. If we can enjoy CrossFit and spend our time, playing snatches and burpees, it's because other people are doing much harder things in life than that. So yeah, it's about staying grounded as well, I think. Yeah. We request and we require technical proficiency and excellence in our teams. So if you're a shepherd, you've got to be a great timekeeper and communicator and very organized. If you're a judge, you've got to know your shit. But you've also got to be a really good person. And so before and after the workout and before and after your technical piece, it's about how you behave, your head up, eye contact, smiling.
The event is good. It's a lot of work. We've had very long days, but the judges have been fantastic. Athletes have been fantastic. So looking forward to next year.
All the masters have their family here. It's and you can see, the kids are crying, and the emotion is. Just talking about it gets me going. So I know the elites is what attracts viewers.
Events like this are just so much fun, and that's what motivates you to keep training at quite a high level at this age, knowing that you could qualify for like this amazing event.
That changed my life. So now you see I'm in a wheelchair, but when I'm in the gym, I walk up, I do weightlifting, standing up, I do gym, I do everything. That changed my life. I lost a lot of weight thanks to it. So I doing the Open every year, so that changed my life completely.
But understand what you're creating. You're not creating qualifiers. You're creating memories and emotion, which is pretty special.
On va faire le super cri de shepherd.
Event 4, 3 events ago. It's Sunday. It's very early in the morning. It's 6:56. I ate 3 pieces of toast. I'm eating a banana, 2 cups of orange juice, 2 yogurts, and a cup of coffee.
Carved up?
Carved up. Not a whole lot of protein happening here. It's been loud. Events have been awesome. Competitors have been tough to compete against. Events have been cool. It's all been great.
Yep.
It's been running very smoothly as well. Everything's on time. Just elite competition. They sell reins in France.
You don't really have gas station convenience stores in Europe.
I don't see grocery stores.
How do they get gas?
That is so true.
Yeah.
How do they get gas? My big thing was, how do you get groceries? Because I don't think people grocery shop here.
I've got to wear a football jersey that is not of my. I know, but it's still Celtic. It's still Celtic, so it works. So this is the Irish football top. Holly's from Ireland. I'm Welsh. Ireland and Wales gets on quite well, but I never have worn a jersey of a country that's not of my own. So it feels a bit, I know it's itching a little bit.
I'm excited for the lift. I'm a little bit nervous for the handstand walk, but I've worked on it loads, so it's just going to be like, see how much I can hold on to and then break it before I redline. So I think the lift's going to be a good one, but handstand walk is just going to be maybe a bit of a damage control and not be too far down.
Good morning and welcome to your final day of the 2026 French Throwdown live here from Paris. We have a packed schedule for you today. We've had 3 events to date. Today we have 3 more, so there's 300 points on the table for our elite.
I think for the goal of the workout, which was pretty high volume, I think for most athletes, when they compete against each other for a while, they know the people that can do 40, 50, 60 toes to bar unbroken. They know who's good on the bar, they know who's good on the rings, they know who's a good runner, who's a good rower, but they don't know who can rattle through 80 bench presses unbroken in a workout. So I think it forced people to maybe go a little bit faster on the bench press, maybe gamble a little bit more, because they didn't know what other athletes were going to do at that part of the workout.
Center lane, and your overall leader, your reigning fittest man on earth, Jayson Hopper.
And I think we're going to see a nice battle between Moritz and Jayson.
Yeah, I think Colin Bosshard as well. Hopper has 5 reps to go, but Jayson Hopper is going to take another 100 points, winning event number 4 with 7:55.
When Claudia Gluck made a move, when she passed somebody, when she maybe did a set unbroken that people didn't think she was going to do, one section of the crowd would sort of let out a massive roar, and everyone would sort of lean forward and look around.
And Claudia Gluck finishes, sends the crowd crazy, and crosses over 7:23. 100 points to kick off the final day of the French Throwdown for Claudia Gluck.
Yeah, it means a lot. It means the world. They're going everywhere, so it's cool.
I am very proud of my daughter. She's incredible. She's incredible. But I am very stressed because I don't have work, honestly. I'm very proud. We are very proud. We have every time with her, with all the family, with the friends. It's incredible, incredible.
You're a long way from home here in Europe, which means you don't have the biggest crowd and your friends around you as much as you would at home. The boys, Dallin and James, have already secured their ticket. Have they been texting you lots of messages of support while you've been in France?
No, they don't want me to make it. They're intimidated. They don't want to see me repeat. Hey, I'm supposed to throw up a signal for Jules the rapper? The W or something? Okay, y'all don't get it. Jules, the rapper? They told me to do it. No one laughed.
He's very aware of other people around him when he's on the floor. Like, he went to the last set of toes to bar, and for his first 8 reps he was just looking sideways to see where Callum Clements was.
The female side, Claudia Gluck, it was just crazy, the crowd. She knows how to play the crowd and she absolutely loves them, and it was just great from a sort of a schadenfreude perspective of having joy in someone else's misery, watching Claudia just bay the crowd and everyone cheering, and then Jayson tried to do a bit of crowd work and it just fell flat completely. I think you love to see that with Jayson.
How do you feel about this one?
Sorry?
How do you feel about this?
I'm hungry, so I want to give my all.
Event 5, we've got 1 minute to load the bars. We've got a 6 rep max front squat, has to be clean from the floor. That's going to limit the upper weights a bit. Another 6 rep max front squat and 1 minute rest, and then 12 lengths of the handstand walk, 120 meters.
I think this workout more than anything showed the benefit of being in the later heat, in the top heat, because you could stand back, you could look at who's going to go what weight, add a kilo more.
Lisa Fuliano, your champion from last year, sitting just outside along with Claudia Gluck and Holly Tynan off those podium spots. 3 tickets for the CrossFit Games available. Aimee Cringle in first, Mirjam von Rohr in second, Leah Starn in third.
So I think the athletes that went in the second heat were able to just hit a good score on the barbell in minute 1 and then not even attempt the lift for minute number 2, which again, if you can earn the right to be in the later heat, it gives you the right of being able to just sort of sit back a little bit and look around and see what you need to do to get to the point you need to get to.
Mirjam von Rohr on the right. What a beautiful squat.
Yep.
Claudia finishes, absolutely massive for Claudia Gluck.
The problem with that is it makes the second set way more difficult, and it's also going to affect your ability to walk on your hands that we saw for the second part of the workout.
Leah Starn is absolutely phenomenal at these handstand walks.
Leah went out quicker than anybody else and kept the lead the whole time. Barely took any breaks at all until the very last couple of lengths of the handstand walk.
But Enrico Zanoni, 1 more step should do it, and he crosses over. Leah Starn is now a length ahead, and she crosses the finish line, comes back over and finishes for 7:29.
Man, I've been doing this for a long time, and you think you get blasé, but I just get excited like it's my first time seeing this stuff. Some of the races were brilliant. The strategy from Hopper, only doing the front squats once to try and save himself for the second.
Start off heavy and then try to go heavier. 97 was alright, and I was like, I can try 102, and I did, and I went I've been wanting to wet myself or not get the lift. I was like, I'm going for the wet. Yeah, you got to wet yourself every time. Yeah, you do. One lucky man can have my lane. Really?
It was tough. My legs were so fucked up, and I wanted to dare a little bit more. We won 110, but I think maybe to bring home 108 was enough. Like, I don't want to screw up everything in this moment, so everything will be with the last workout. So I need to give my 200% on that. But I had fun.
Yeah, it's pressure, but you know, it's not done until it's over, as we say. So honestly, on this one, you just have to do your thing, and then it will happen or not, you know.
Good. I'm nervous. Because it means so much. You want something really bad, but you can only control your effort, so that's really tough, but I'm gonna do my best and then hope for the best. Can't do something else, and then if I manage to get out what I'm good for, then I get what I deserve.
Okay, event number 6, the finale of the French Throwdown. We had 21 deadlifts and a 16-meter double dumbbell regional walking lunge, then 15 cleans, 16 meters of lunging, and then 9 shoulder to overhead, and then just 8 meters of lunging across the finish line.
I can't even begin to imagine how they feel. Huge support for Claudia Gluck, just outside the qualification spots.
Leah Sturden in there.
Yeah.
3rd place.
Only by 4 points. Aimee Cringle started the weekend really, really strong with 2 events wins. 3 tickets for the CrossFit Games up for grabs.
I think event 6 is, if you're sitting outside of the cut line, is a workout you just have to gamble on. It's a workout where you can't rely on other athletes to make mistakes.
Your fittest man on earth, looking to hold on to his game stick. So Moritz, Fiebig, Jayson Hopper going unbroken, everybody else going for singles.
One of the most impressive things from the men's side of that final workout was Jayson Hopper going 15 unbroken touch and go in the cleans. We were standing up in the commentary booth and I saw him do 5 and I thought, nah, he's going to break at 6 or 7. He's just doing it just to get the crowd going a little bit. But then he got to 9 and 10. And then he got to 12 and I was like, oh wow, he's going 15 unbroken in the 2nd round. Got the shoulder overhead, done 9 unbroken, and then he stood over the dumbbells and sort of looked up and got the crowd going a little bit.
His ticket is safe, still putting on a show, lapping it up from the crowd.
Yeah.
They're chanting Hopper, Hopper.
And then I'm looking at Pedro and I'm thinking, he does know there's 2 people next to him about to pick up the dumbbells as well.
He starts his lunges. He could have actually cost himself the event win there with that.
And I think you can see halfway down the floor he realizes that there's 2 guys right next to him.
Watching his lunges, he's determined to get over there first. He drops the dumbbells and Jayson Hopper, your fittest man on earth, returns with an event win.
He does actually get across the line first, but it was really cool to see someone like Jayson just go out there and just do something he didn't need to do, basically for the crowd. So yeah, that was very cool to watch live.
And our first athlete is Mirjam van Rohr onto the dumbbell. She's joined by Aimee Cringle and Leah Sturden. So you're 1, 2, 3 coming into this. Your 3 current holders of the CrossFit Games tickets lunging out.
Leah started the event well, doing exactly what she needed to do. She was ahead after the first set of deadlifts and ahead after the first set of lunges, and then hits a wall in the clean.
Mirjam van Rohr makes it, drops the dumbbell, takes the win. She'll be joined in San Jose by Aimee Cringle, who marks her return to the CrossFit Games. Elisa Fuliano is making her way back. Last year's champion drops the dumbbells, crosses the finish line. All of this is bad news for Leah Sturden.
Now, what we can't see up at the top is how many people finish between the two. We just see more and more athletes coming across the line. And I guess for them, it's them sitting on the finish line thinking, have I done enough to actually punch my ticket back?
That was my best, and I did exactly what I could. And now I just hope it's enough. I don't know, but I'm so happy. It was my best, and it was hard. I was split jerking. There were no push jerk in these arms. They were all gone. I didn't see it. Veramente! Sei sicuro? Non me dire sì, se no muoio.
Maybe.
Se no muoio. Do you know? No, the results? Somebody gotta tell me I will die.
And then I think after maybe a couple of minutes, Leah started to realize that there's too many people between her and Elisa. And it's maybe then, for the first time, maybe like 2 or 3 minutes after the event, that she realizes that she's potentially just lost her ticket to the CrossFit Games.
Er du helt sikker? Er du helt sikker? Dette blir for...
Vi skal ha den.
Takk. I don't know. It's just so hard when you're so close, like you cannot be closer, and then it's like you just think about everything that you could have done, and it's just, I don't know, like, yeah, I don't, but I will get it. It's like, right now it feels very hard, but I know that in a few days it will turn into fire, and I will use it to make sure I get that ticket. I didn't do all this pain for nothing. So, but it's, yeah, I don't know. It feels like something died a little bit in me, but it will come back.
I think semi-finals is probably one of the most stressful parts of the seasons for these athletes. And your season could come down to 5 kilos in a front squat, a 5-second faster pace on a rower, doing that set of dumbbell bench presses unbroken. And it's easy to sort of sit here now and look back at these little areas where we can make up time and be a little bit more efficient here, but unfortunately that's sport, and unfortunately that there can only be a few people to make it to the CrossFit Games every year.
Yeah, I'm really happy that I qualify for the Games, and my first time live, it's very different to qualify live or online, and it means for me a lot that I can compete so well today.
I don't know, great. CrossFit Games.
Vedi, di 4 punti, sì. 4 punti.
Io non sto ancora... io non so se festeggiare ancora.
Sì, puoi farlo.
Ma sei sicuro?
Sì, sono sicuro.
I injured myself like 1.5 months ago, so I didn't even know if I was able to do the semi-finals, and this has been a very, very tough battle, war. Level is so high, athletes are so good, so
Yeah, I'm very happy to be here and qualify here for the 5th time. French Throwdown is always great. final was great, and yeah, I'm just happy.
In my head I was like, if I can, like, scraping third will be hard, and going into the weekend I was like, I don't want to be positioned for the last workout where I have to fight for my spot. I just need to finish the workout, and that's what I had to do.
Awesome competition. I love to hear. I'll be back. Amazing. Everything ran well. Elite competition, and the fans made it everything, honestly. So I'll be back.
I've been to what I would say are the best competitions around the world. I would say that Europe's got a huge appetite for it right now. So I think that the appetite is there, and I also think the quality of the athletes is there. The large majority of athletes, whether they qualified or not for the next stage, I think we did them proud. Happy because those that aren't going further had a good stage to show what they'd been working towards, and that their season finishes on a relative high. I hope that we made CrossFit proud, and that we're a good stepping stone for the CrossFit Games this year.
When I saw I was in front, I ran up to that bar and I was like, don't let this moment go, and I couldn't make the jerk. It's okay. I'm gonna be thinking about that one for a long time.